Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and model how to solve this problem. Now, you get to choose your favorite strategy. So you can either do traditional method, and here are the steps to solve, or you can do expand and trade, and here are the steps to solve that. So I'm going to choose to do the traditional method. That's my favorite method. This is the method that I learned growing up, so this makes more sense to me. But maybe you prefer the expand and trade. No matter which strategy you use, you should get the same answer. Alright, so I'm going to start in the ones place, which is what you should do in either method. Do 3 minus 5. Now, this is what some of you do. Some of you go down here and you say, well, I can't do 3 minus 5, so I'm going to just do 5 minus 3 is 2. But that is not correct because 75 is smaller than 453. So you can't take 5 from 75 minus 453. If you only have $75, you can't get out 453 of them. So you can't take 5 minus 3. You have to do the 453. It's a total number together. So I have to, since I can't take 3 and take away 5 from there, I can only take away 3, I have to borrow from my neighbor. So I'm going to take 1 from here. So 1 minus 5 is 4. I'm going to add that 10 over here. So take 1, add 10. That's my little thing I think about over here. And that's what I'm thinking right here. So I took 1, add 10. 10 plus 3 is 13. I want to make sure I write that here so I know what I'm subtracting. 13 minus 5. I like to count up. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Alright, so that is 8. Okay, so now 4 minus 7. I have 4. Can I take away 7? No, if I have 4, I can only take away 4. 7's too big. So I need to borrow from my neighbor again. So I'm going to take 1 and then add 10. 10 plus 4 is 14. So now 14 minus 7. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Right, so my answer is 7. And then 3 minus nothing is going to still be 3. Alright, so my answer is 378. Alright, I can check to see if my answer makes sense. I can try the other method, or I can also think, well, 453, well, that's close to 450. I could say 75. Maybe kind of close. You could go in between 50 or 100. I'm going to go up to 100. So that's going to be about 350. 378 is a little bit bigger than 350. It's close, right? So I could say that my answer is reasonable. If you did this, the expand and trade method, you would have done all these same steps, but instead you would have done 400 plus 50 plus 3 minus 70 plus 5. And now you do the same things I did. 3 minus 5, you realize you can't do it, right? And then you realize you have to take a 10 from here. That's now 40. And this is now 13 because you took a 10 from here and you put it here. So here you can just visualize it a little easier. You realize again, 40 minus 70, you can't do it, so you take 100. So now this is 300 rather than just putting the 3. And then you take that 100 plus the 40, and now that's 140 rather than just the 14. 140 minus 70, we realize is 70. We're going to plus these. 300 minus nothing is 300. And then you just have to add these up. 300 plus 70 plus 8 is 378. Alright, so either way, you will get the right answer. Now you're going to get to practice these. Here are some facts here that I want you to do, and then some extra facts here to practice. And then this is one that I think that we should definitely know how to do. Show me which strategy you prefer. Right here you can kind of try both, see which one you think is better. Sometimes maybe one would work more for one rather than the other. And then I want you to reflect again. How are you feeling now that you've had some extra practice? Alright, and then I'm going to come back. That's the end of part 1, and I will come back and show you part 2 in just a minute.